Hello again. So I'm back, and one of the things I like to do when we first start off with class is to tell you a little bit more about myself. All right, so here we go. My name is Mrs. Dombrowski. I've been a teacher at Goshen High School this is my 7th year. Some of you might not know me though as Mrs. Dombrowski, depending on if you have a brother or a sister that's older and been through the school system. I used to be Miss Bellato. Obviously I got married, so I changed my last name to Mrs. Dombrowski. And I'm gonna introduce you to my husband in a picture in a second. But first, we're just gonna go over a couple different props that I'm gonna show you to give you a bit of insight of me. And then I'm gonna ask you to do the same on Google Classroom. Just answer a few questions based on you. So, prop number 1, you've already met. That is my baby over there, Joseph John. Say hi, Jojo. He's a really good boy. He just woke up from his nap, so he's well rested. He was born September 30th. So some of you probably don't even know who I am because I really wasn't in the building at all. I was on maternity leave for 4 months, so I came back in February. Another reason you might not really recognize me from the middle school is because I'm actually a high school teacher. I go to the middle school for 1 period a day during 2nd period, and I teach FC 6. The rest of the day I'm at the high school. I've been at the high school since I got hired. So I teach Foods 1, Foods 2, Family Living. Family Living is like the child development class where you take home that fake baby. So when you are actually in high school in a few years, you'll be able to take me again. All right, so prop number 2 would be the guy that gave me my last name. And that baby over there, this is Mr. Dombrowski, Mr. John Dombrowski. Some of you might recognize him because he is the assistant varsity basketball coach. So he does a lot of the youth rec basketball program stuff. Well, he works with Coach Tagney. So that's Mr. Dombrowski. His mom is actually the school nurse, used to be the school nurse at Scotchtown. So maybe you remember that too. Prop number 3. I'm going to move the camera because this guy's not moving. But here he is. Mr. Jerry. That's my English Bulldog, Jerry. Say hi to the camera, Jer. Be a little social. He's 4 years old. He's a big mush. We love him. And then my other dog over there, that's Stella. She's 14 years old, so she's an old lady. All right, so obviously you know from that, I love animals. I love my pets. My favorite animal is a monkey. But moving on. One of the other things that I love to do is represented by my Fitbit because I like to stay healthy. I like to be aware of what I'm eating, and part of Family Consumer Science is actually nutrition and eating right, so I'm going to talk about that with you guys too. I love exercising. I love working out. I love lifting weights. I'm lucky enough to have a weight room downstairs in my basement as well as in my dad's basement, who is my neighbor. So I've been able to work out this whole time, which is important to me, so I'm glad I didn't lose access to the gym. If you don't have, obviously not everybody has a weight room. You don't need to do that to stay active, okay? You can go outside, you can run, you can jog, you can do things in your living room. A lot of these online programs now are like you can stream them for free while we're home in quarantine. So Fitbit. Number 4, I think we're on, is behind me actually. There's some pictures back there you can see. And the reason I'm showing you the pictures is because I love to travel, and those are from South Africa. So I love traveling all over the world. One of the places I went a few years ago was South Africa. I did the whole safari thing, and that was a lot of fun. I've been to Vietnam, went there for 3 weeks, traveled the whole country. I've done Costa Rica, I've done Italy, I've done London and Paris, I've done Austria and Hungary. I did, obviously Florida, a lot of places in the United States, but some fun stuff. And I plan to keep on traveling even when this whole virus is over. Okay. Another prop. Yes, this is a spatula. And it symbolizes my love for cooking. I love cooking. I love baking. I love cooking more than I love baking. But you will get to see a couple demos from me this semester, this quarter. So I'll be making a few things that we maybe would have made in class, but unfortunately we're not physically able to do that. So hopefully if you have access to your kitchen, you can also make a couple things and maybe record yourself too. Are you talking? What are you saying over there? All right, so those are a couple things to just get you familiar with me and who I am. And I'm going to ask you the same types of questions about you. And I hope that you'll definitely be ready and just ready to have fun and participate this quarter, because we're going to make it a fun time. Even though we're not really in school, we're actually just doing this online. It's going to be all worth it. Okay, guys?